How to build a powerful online coaching brand. Hi, my name is Regitze from Greatest Marketing Agency. Today I want to dive into how you can build a successful, powerful online coaching brand. Because building a brand is becoming more and more crucial in today's world to attract clients and for you to stand out. Among other things is because that more and more social media platforms, they now have this option where people can pay a monthly subscription to use the platform without having to see ads, which means that if we want to target these people, we can't do it with ads. And those are the people who don't mind spending some money on social media platforms just to not see the ads. So if you calculate several social media platforms and people pay for several of them, that adds up. So that's a lot of money. And the people who have money to spend on things like that, they're also the ones that we want to target for our coaching services. So if we can't reach them with the ads, then we definitely have to do it some other way, and that will be through organic marketing. And building a brand is really the best way to do that. It also makes you stand out, it makes you unique, and it makes you an authority in your field. But how do you build a brand? A brand is much more than just the colors and the fonts and the logo of your website and your social media. The brand is really your story, the story that you have that took you to where you are now, how you went through that, the struggles that you went through to solve this problem that you're now helping other people solve. That is the main part of your brand. Of course, logos and colors and fonts is also a part of it. But the most important things is you as a person, your story, and therefore you have to tell your story all the time, often, because it's not the same people who are watching your content, most likely. So you have to repeat it over and over again. But it's also your values, your personality, because people, they buy not just your coaching package, they buy you, they buy from you because they like you. You have maybe similar backgrounds, similar values. So therefore it's important to show yourself, show who you really are, because it's going to resonate with people. It's also going to not resonate with some people, with other people, but that's okay. We can't serve everybody. But the ones that it resonates with, we're going to build a much stronger connection with them. And therefore it's also important that you engage with people in the chat. When people, they message you or comment on your post, then be responsive so that you build up a relationship with them, because they are reaching out actually when they are commenting on your post, even though they're not saying I want to have a call with you or anything like that, but they may just be saying something like a nice post or love this or something. They are kind of reaching out, and therefore you have to be responsive, like a good friend. We wouldn't ignore our good friends, right? So be responsive and reply to their messages, also especially when they're sending you a DM, a private message. And also you want to set yourself apart from other coaches, and you want to be unique. And you do that through your own story and by showing people your own values, because nobody else is exactly like you. There could be many other people who are maybe fitness coaches and helping your moms lose weight, but nobody is exactly like you. Nobody has your story and nobody has your exact values. So that's why it's important to show people who you are, so they can decide if you are the one that they want to work with. Yeah, also, of course, the logos and the colors and the fonts are also a part of it. So you do want to have nice colors and logos and fonts, and make it consistent so that you use the same on all your social media platforms, or at least something that looks similar. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, but just so people know, okay, that is from you. So they see some kind of consistency. Also on your website, it's important to have consistency all over your brand. So your different social media platforms, your website, and the way you present yourself online. And yeah, like I said, you can be on many different platforms. So why not share your content on many different platforms when you already created it? Then spread it out on different platforms so you get a further reach, because some people, they like Instagram, and other people like Facebook, and other again like YouTube. So you reach more people, and you reach different groups of people when you spread yourself out over different platforms. But of course, don't spread yourself so thin that you don't have time enough to engage with people, because that's really the most important thing. And then you want to establish a brand, you really have to establish an online presence, because you build your brand by building an online presence, and you do that through content, by making consistent content over a long period of time, good content that helps people out with that problem, and also showcases some testimonials when you have it, or telling your own story. You are actually your own first testimonial, telling your own story, how you overcame this problem that you're solving now, helping other people to solve. That's really your most important story. That's your brand story. So you have to be creating consistent content over probably a long period of time, and don't worry about that it may not be the best in the beginning. We all have to start somewhere. It'll improve with time, practice makes perfect. And when you also niche down to a specific group of people, like I said in other videos, then you also become an expert in that field, because you only focus on that thing. And also people with that exact problem, they're going to feel much more drawn to you, because you are an expert in that field. And we all want to have expert advice. That's been, that we're used to that now. We're going to expert doctors, and we get expert advice from everywhere. We don't want a generalist. So you really have to niche down to solve a specific problem for a specific group of people. And then, then you want to have also a website. You don't really have to have it right in the beginning, but later on, as soon as you can get a website also, where you can also showcase your brand, your colors, your logos, your content. You can put your content on your website, both videos and blog posts, because when people find you and they start to become interested in your services, the first thing they'll do is check out your content. That's why it's important to have content in different places, especially on your website, because that showcases also some kind of professionalism, that you have a website with content on it. If you don't have a website, then people a little bit think that maybe you're not established, and if there's no content there, they're not going to see who you are, and it's also not looking so professional. And another thing is that when you have content on a website, it also helps Google to rank your website higher. For instance, if you're a fitness coach again, and you have content around fitness, then if people are searching on Google for a fitness coach, then your website's going to pop up higher, rather than if you have nothing at all. Of course, there'll be other fitness coaches also, so the better content you have and the more content you have on your website, the higher it's going to rank on Google. And then you want to have authentic communication with people, usually in the chat at first. And authentic, that is really where you really are answering their questions. no copy-paste messages. Be genuine, be helpful, like you're talking to a friend. So be authentic, be yourself, really answer how you would answer that question to a friend, and be very helpful. Don't be afraid to help people out, don't hold anything back, because they'll still need your help to solve this problem, to have personalized help, and to solve it in a more structured way. And then on your website, you want to have, of course, like I said, testimonials, blog posts, videos. That's going to position you as an expert, and it's going to get you to rank higher on Google. And also social proof. It gives social proof to show testimonials if you have it. Otherwise, just show any kind of positive comments that you're getting from people. Showcase that. So people know that you are someone who is genuine and helping people. Yeah, that's very important. That's going to build the social proof. And then you want to evaluate your brand regularly, because people's needs change and trends change. So you want to follow the trends and see what works. You have to try out different methods to make content maybe, and you find out what works best and do more of that, of course. So test different methods, test different content, test different headlines and hooks. The hook is the first couple of seconds of a video, for instance, or the headline of a blog post or written post. And then you want to adjust accordingly. You find out what are people mostly interested in. And also do collaborations with other people in your niche, or someone in a similar niche. Because when you do, for instance, you can do a live together, then you expand your network, because their followers are going to see you and maybe start to follow you, and your followers are going to see them and start to follow them. So it's a mutual benefit to do collaborations with people and like lives together or something like that. So conclusion is that you really need to build a brand to get a sustainable coaching business and to get clients long term, because it's becoming more and more difficult, more and more expensive to get clients with Facebook ads, and also it's becoming more and more difficult because more and more platforms are getting this option where people can actually pay to not see any ads. So I hope this was helpful. Comment below if you have any questions. Give me a like if you like it. Subscribe for more and share it with a friend. And thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.